Vincent Willem van Gogh was a Dutch post-impressionist painter, now considered one of the most influential figures in the history of Western art. Born in 1853 in a small village in the Brabant region of southern Netherlands, he was the eldest of 6 children of a Protestant pastor. Van Gogh's initial exposure to art came through his job at Goupil & Cie, an art dealership, but his true artistic calling emerged much later. His early works from around 1880 to 1883 were dominated by studies in realism, working exclusively in black and white. He focused on anatomy, perspective, and composition before even attempting color. His sketches captured everyday life peasants at work, weavers at their looms, barren landscapes under gray skies. In 1882, under the guidance of Anton Mauve, Vincent was introduced to watercolors and oil paints. While living in The Hague, he began experimenting with color in urban landscapes. His growing mastery of light and his expressive use of hues marked the transition from strict realism toward the emotionally charged style that would define his later years. It was during this time that he began applying paint thickly, developing the textured brushwork impasto that became his signature. Everything changed when Vincent moved to Paris in 1886. Living with his brother Theo, an art dealer, he encountered the revolutionary ideas of Impressionism for the first time. Exposure to Parisian art movements broadened his techniques. He abandoned dark palettes for vivid colors. His brushstrokes grew shorter and more deliberate as he explored the vibrant life of Parisian streets and gardens. His self-portraits from this period not only reflect his growing psychological struggles, but also his technical experimentation with color and texture. In 1888, seeking light and inspiration, Van Gogh moved to Arles in southern France. He dreamed of establishing an artist community, the Studio of the South. During this period, he produced some of his most iconic works: Sunflowers, The Yellow House, and The Café Terrace at Night. But while his colors grew brighter, his mental health began to deteriorate. Despite his struggles, Van Gogh's creativity flourished in Arles, producing emotionally charged, symbolic works. Gauguin's long-awaited visit in October 1888 ended in conflict, and after a heated argument in December, Vincent suffered a breakdown and famously mutilated his ear, cementing his troubled image. Following this episode, Van Gogh admitted himself to the asylum at Saint-Remy de Provence in 1889. Confined but not creatively restrained, he produced some of his most celebrated works. The Starry Night. A swirling vision of the night sky was painted from his asylum window, blending restless energy with cosmic wonder. He continued exploring color and form, producing masterpieces like irises and wheat field with cypresses. Works that merged the influences of Japanese prints with the raw energy of the natural world. By May 1890, Van Gogh moved to Auvers-sur-Oise to be closer to his brother Theo. In In just 70 days, he created over 70 paintings, a final, intense burst of creativity. On July 27, 1890, Vincent was found with a gunshot wound to the chest. He died 2 days later at the age of just 37. His final works display a dramatic shift toward bold, distorted forms and emotional expressiveness that would lay the foundation for modern art movements. Though unappreciated in his lifetime, Van Gogh's posthumous rise to fame is one of the most remarkable in art history. His bold use of color, emotive brushwork, and exploration of the subconscious directly influenced Fauvism, Expressionism, and Modernism. Today, he is revered not just for his art, but as a symbol of the misunderstood genius and artist whose vision forever changed the course of art history. For the next 40 minutes, immerse yourself in the world.